Hi everybody, hope you're doing good. Today I wanted to talk about making hard decisions that are really hard for you but best for you in the long run. I was sitting the other day with my daughter Alex and she says, Mom, she says, what I'm noticing is there's so many people that can't make the right decisions, even that they know it, they don't want to do it because it's hard for them. And I said, really? And she goes, I'm noticing this a lot with my friends. They know what they need to do, but they just keep going away from it. She goes, you should really address that on your YouTube. And I thought, that's a good idea, because often I've seen even adults have this hard problem. What I mean by is sometimes when things are really not good for us, we seem to walk away from it and let it keep building throughout time, throughout years. And the loser is you, because you're losing valuable years within yourself. When something is hard to do, people don't look at the end result if they do it. And this is what they have to stay strong at, the end result. I know this is going to be really hard, but at the end I know I'll be better for it. And this is what people fail to do and remind themselves time and time again. Many times I see people with bad marriages, seriously, and they know they should leave. They know that the partner isn't for them, but yet they stay for a number of reasons. A lot of times they say, oh, well, we're staying for the kids, or we're staying for this. Well, you're staying for the kids. Your kids just see you're constantly miserable. How is that helping your children sometimes? And it is a hard thing. It's always hard to leave. But I always say failure isn't when you leave. Sometimes it's when you stay, because this is not what's going to really feed you in the long run as a human being. I'm not talking about how it makes me feel for the day. How does it make you feel in life? Many times I always say when somebody's having a partner that they've really tried and they're just not there, and that partner can't do anything to change, and you want to do it. My question to them back is, can you picture yourself another 20 or 30 years to be with this individual the way that this person is now? And they look at me and they look up and they're like, no. I'm like, well, then I guess you answered your own question. So yes, things sometimes can be very hard, but in the long run, necessary for us to go on with our lives in a healthy way. Many times I see people, they're in a toxic relationship and they can't seem to get past it. Many times I see people in a bad job, in a bad situation, or you have a supposed leader, your team leader, and they're horrible. They really shouldn't even have this job, and they are harassing you, or they are abusing your talent and the hours and the time that you're putting, or they're stealing your ideas. Then it's really time to look and make it a mission to find something else. It's seriously, or going out on your own. Having the dream of being self-employed but being too scared to do it. Is it a sacrifice? It will be a very big sacrifice. Maybe 2 or 3 years out of your life. But in the end, you'll succeed. Or you've always wanted to go to school, but you're like, oh God, it's like 4 years, it'll take 3 years, it'll take 5 years. You know what? The way that you are now in a job that you feel no passion to, this is something that you have to think about, because you will be going from job to job to job and feeling this emptiness inside. So I want to thank my daughter for bringing this up, because it's true. Sometimes making a hard decision is hard, but necessary in the long run. So for all of you that are struggling and know the answer, but really hesitate to do it, don't let your laziness get in there. Don't let your fear get in the way. You know what to do. You listen to that gut feeling. As I always tell people, that little gut feeling is huge, and you always listen to it. But at the end, will you be happier? Will you be better for it? Will you be healthier mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically? This is everything that will be so good in the long run. So really think hard and commit to the decision that you've always wanted to do. You're going to be surprised of not only how good you're going to be, but here's the bonus. When you're doing something that you love and you're becoming your best person, everything energetically will start to come through. and fall in place in a magnificent way. I hope this gave you food for thought. Think about what I said. Be productive, but be productive in your life in the spiritual journey that you have here. We all have time on this earth to accomplish, but let's accomplish our highest being for ourselves. It's a good thing. It really is. I know it's hard, but I know that if you really think hard in doing it, you will succeed and everything will start to fall in place. Subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Keep the questions coming, and I look forward to meeting up with you again, and have a very blessed and productive week. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.